Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in this video I'll be doing my predictions for Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory. So first up we have MK Ultra defending the Knockouts Tag Team Championships against Tasha Steelz and Deonna Purrazzo. For me, I'm going to go with MK Ultra to successfully defend this one. I feel like just because Tasha Steelz and Deonna Purrazzo are only a recent alliance that's come together, I wouldn't really call them a tag team quite yet, as they pretty much said that they've got each other's backs and that was it. And I can't see that as a good enough reason for them to become champions. Plus, MK Ultra are quite a popular tag team, and I do like the vibe. They're probably two of my favourite women's competitors on the roster. So yeah, I think there's a slight bias, but also just through reasoning, I feel like they are going to stay as Knockouts Tag Team Champions, and maybe for a while as well. I can't see any of the teams taking the titles from them. Off the top of my head, I can only think of only a few other women's tag teams on the roster, so I feel like they might go on a more dominant run, especially as they kind of like more extreme matches and stuff like that. I feel like they could play into that a bit more, and yeah, as I said, I've been enjoying their reign as it is. And I was happy when they won the titles back at Slammiversary, I think it was. But yeah, MK Ultra to successfully defend their titles in this one. Following that, we have the Rascals defending the World Tag Team Championships against ABC, which is Ace Austin and Chris Bay. For me, I've got ABC to become the new Tag Team Champions in this one. I feel like though the Rascals have been on a decent run, I feel like having the Tag Team Championship back with a team affiliated with Bullet Club, and just the fact that they are quite a popular tag team and it's a feast or fire match like the briefcase cash in, I feel like this is more towards ABC's win rather than the Rascals. And yeah, I think that they would be the more popular choice, and I feel like they're going to have some big babyface wins on this card, and they say this is going to be one of the matches it will be kind of done. But yes, I think it'll be a really cool match, a lot of flips, a lot of aerial stuff done in this one. But yeah, it could be a dark horse for, you know, the match of the night, which I think would be really cool. And yeah, I said ABC to become the new tag team champions in this one. Following that way, Chris Sabin defending the X Division Championship against Kenta. I think this is going to be a really, really good match. Again, another dark horse for match of the night. But I'm going to go with Chris Sabin to retain the X Division Championship. So mainly based on the fact that Kenta isn't in Impact a lot. Like, if he was regularly coming over from New Japan to compete in Impact, I'd maybe say this to be a bit more even. But I feel like he's been brought in just for Bound for Glory. Therefore, he's going to, as I said, Sabin's going to retain in this one. I say that, I know it's a pretty quick answer for that one, but that's pretty much what I've got my prediction based on. So yeah, Chris Sabin to retain the X Division Championship here. After that, we have the Fatal 4-Way Monsters Ball match, which is PCO, Rhino, Steve Macklin and Moose defending a Monsters Ball match. This is a match I'm looking forward to. I'm a big fan of the Monsters Ball match as a concept. Some of my favourite matches of Impact have been Abyss in Monsters Ball matches, so I'm very much looking forward to this one. This kind of came up between two winners here. I feel like it's either going to be Steve Macklin or Moose, and for me, I'm going to go with Moose. Based solely on the fact that he's got the world title briefcase, and if he's been set up for a push toward the world championship, he's going to need wins. And yes, it would very much help Steve Macklin as well, but I said just because he's got the briefcase, and I feel like Moose might be the next world heavyweight champion after whoever wins the main events. It just makes sense for him to reckon up wins at the minute, so he's got momentum towards cashing in that briefcase. So yeah, that's why I've got Moose to win Monsters Ball. Following that, we have the Call Your Shot Battle Royal Gauntlet thingy that they do for a number one contendership to any title you want. For me, I'm going to go with Jordynne Grace to win this one. I know she's in it, helped by the 10-person tag, and obviously which was then the 5-person tag. Fight a fatal 5-way match. Either way, but I know she's not last or first in, which is good. But yeah, I think for me, Jordynne Grace has been out of the title picture for a fair while now, just in the women's division. But For me, I feel like she would actually fit the men's division quite well, and I think, kind of harking back to 2019, I think she'd make a really good world champion, and having another woman become world champion would be really cool. At the moment, I'd definitely go for. I'd argue she's probably the best wrestler on the women's roster right now. I know that people like Mickie James and Trinity and Purrazzo could also be put into that, but in my humble opinion, it would be Jordynne Grace, and I feel like we're going to go for another woman as champion and hope it goes better this time. I go with Jordynne Grace, and I feel like an easy way to do that is to do it through the Coil Shot Battle Royal. So that's why I've gone for Jordynne Grace to win this one. Following that, we have Trinity defending the Knockouts Championship against Mickie James. For me, I've gone with Trinity in probably one of the easier matches to predict of the night. I can't see them putting the title on Mickie James now that Trinity's got it. And Trinity is obviously so popular in Impact, but in my opinion, I don't like Trinity. I actually don't like that this match is going to be on Bound for Glory, as we've seen this match so many times in WWE. I thought we would get more fresh matches out of Trinity, and to put this one on Bound for Glory is, I don't know, I found it a bit boring of a decision, to be fair, but that's my opinion. Sure, it's going to be a good match either way, but I can't stand Trinity, so it's kind of, I'm not that interested in it. And as I said, I think she's going to win just because of how popular she is, and she still feels quite new in Impact. Therefore, they'll probably carry on putting the title on her. I think maybe Deonna Purrazzo will take the title off her, or possibly somebody else. I'm not sure, to be fair, very much not sure. But I've got to think she's going to have quite the long reign with it. Therefore, she's going to retain here at Bound for Glory. Following that, we have Will Ospreay taking on Speedball Mike Bailey. This is a match I cannot wait to see. I feel like overall this is going to be match of the night, in my opinion. And it's just, I don't know, it's going to be an incredible wrestling classic, in my opinion. But I've got Will Ospreay to get the win here. So basically on, I think I've said that wrong, but either way, it's because Will Ospreay's had like the best wrestling year, in my opinion. He has 2 wins over Kenny Omega. He has a win over Chris Jericho and AEW side of things. He has huge wins in Japan. He's the current United Kingdom champion over there. And yeah, he's just had an absolutely phenomenal year, and I think it's going to carry on here with a absolute probably 5-star or more classic against Speedball Mike Bailey. Not that I want to write off Mike Bailey so easily. I feel like Mike Bailey is probably one of the best wrestlers on Impact's roster, but Will Ospreay is on a next level this year and has been fantastic, and I said I just can't see him losing this one. So yeah, therefore I've gone with Will Ospreay to get the win here. And finally, what I assume will be the main event, we have Alex Shelley defending the Impact World Championship against Josh Alexander. And for me, I had Josh Alexander to get the win in this one, become the new world champion. I think it's going to be one of the better matches on the card. I don't think it's going to be match of the night, but I have liked the story that we've had where Alex Shelley's kind of more of a heel now, and Alexander is obviously the big babyface, and that's why I feel like on the biggest show of Impact's year, they're going to leave with a babyface win and have Josh Alexander become the new Impact World Champion. My only issue is, we've been in a situation similar to this before, where Josh Alexander has become a new world champion and Moose has had the opportunity to take it from him. And I feel like we might get a tease of that. I don't think it's going to happen like where history repeats itself and Moose will cash in his Feast or Fire briefcase then and there. But I think Moose is going to come out at the end of the night and kind of tease the fact he's going to do that again, but not. Because it's a weird situation where the world champion after Bound for Glory will not only probably have Alex Shelley wanting a rematch, but you've got Moose as the Feast or Fired world title briefcase holder, and you've possibly got whoever wins the Coil Shot Battle Royal gunning for them as well. So there's 3 possible opponents for Josh Alexander if he were to win the World Championship. So yeah, but as if for me it's going to be one of the better matches. I'd love to see Josh Alexander back on top of Impact, just because he never got that defeat for the championship. And yeah, I think, as I said, it can be a decent match, but Josh Alexander to get the win and become the new world champion. So those are my predictions for Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory on, well, it's tonight actually, to be fair. You know, do put in the comments down below what you like. I mean, Impact's kind of a new thing. When I first started the channel, I was doing Impact, and now I'm kind of coming back to it again. So yeah, any predictions down below. What you think is going to be match of the night? Which match you're most looking forward to? Will CM Punk show up? Personally, I don't think so, but it would be huge if they did. I did write a bit of a post about it on the Instagram, which is the_wrestling_retrospective. And yeah, I'll ask you to like, subscribe, comment again, share, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later on.